Hey, cats and kittens, it's Doc Hammond, and I've got a story for you. Now, the story today is called Coyote and the Clever Cowboy. Now, some of you might know that Coyote is a famous character because he's known for playing tricks on people, especially out in the West, where the deer and the antelope play, and Coyote plays most of his tricks. And hold on a second, my friend Seymour the horse is asking me something. What is it, Seymour? Yes, Seymour. Yeah. He wanted to know if this is the story that he's in, and in fact, Seymour, this is the story you're in. So I hope you can enjoy it. Well, one day, Coyote was walking down a road, and off in the distance he saw a big cloud of dust getting closer and closer. So he kept watching, and as it got closer still, he could see that it was a cowboy with a great big 20-gallon cowboy hat and a shiny six-shooting gun on his belt, and he was riding up on a beautiful horse. Well, Coyote kept walking. Cowboy got closer, and finally the cowboy came up to him and he said, "Are you a coyote?" And Coyote said, "Well, yes, I am." And Cowboy said, "Well, partner, I'm looking for that real clever coyote who's famous for playing tricks on everybody. I'm a clever cowboy myself, and I've tricked everybody I know, and I want to come out here and see if I could invite him into a trickery contest." And Coyote said, "Well, no, I'm a coyote, but I'm really not very clever. You know, I'm just not that smart." And Cowboy said, "Oh, come on, partner, I know you are. I've heard all about you from other people." And Coyote said, "Well, no, I'm not like that anymore. People just say I am." And the cowboy said, "No, come on, partner. I rode all this way, and I was really looking forward to matching wits with somebody who might be as smart as I am." And Coyote said, "Well, I, the problem is that I need my trickery bag if we're going to have a contest, and I left it home. It's got all the stuff in it I need if I'm going to be playing tricks on people, and it's way back at my house." And the cowboy said, "Oh, no, that's too bad, but why don't you just go get it anyway?" And Coyote said, "No, I've been traveling a while, and I'm too tired, and I can't walk back there. But wait a minute. If you would loan me your horse, I could get there and back in less than 10 minutes." Well, Cowboy said, "Well, partner, you're on, because I really want to have this contest." And he swung down off the horse and he handed the reins to Coyote. He said, "Now you get on your way, partner, and get your trickery bag, and you come back here as quick as you can, and we'll have us that contest." Well, Coyote, while the cowboy had been getting off the horse, had picked up a little sharp stick and he'd hidden it in his hand. So he took the reins of the horse and stepped toward it as if he was about to get on. And then he took that little stick and he poked it into the horse's side, so it snorted and jumped away from him. And the cowboy said, "Well, now, Seymour, what's the matter with you? I didn't think you were a chicken." And Coyote said, "Well, I think he's afraid of me because I don't have a great big hat like yours." And the cowboy said, "Well, partner, take my hat. See if that makes any difference." So handed Coyote his hat. Coyote put it on his head. It's a lot bigger than my pork pie, but you get the idea. And Coyote approached the horse again, and he stuck him with a stick one more time. And Seymour snorted and jumped away. And the cowboy said, "Oh, no, what is it now?" And Coyote said, "Well, I think he's afraid of me because I don't have one of those big, long cowboy coats like you do." And the cowboy said, "Oh, well, here, partner, take mine, and then see if that makes a difference." So he handed Coyote his coat. Coyote put it on, walked up to the horse again, stuck him with a little stick. Seymour snorted and jumped away. The cowboy said, "Oh, no, what's the matter with you, Seymour? What are you afraid of now?" And Coyote said, "Well, I think he's afraid of me because I don't have big, shiny cowboy boots like yours." And the cowboy said, "Oh, well, partner, that's no problem." And he sat right down in the dust there, and he pulled off one boot, and then he pulled off the other, and he handed them to Coyote. Coyote put the boots on, stepped up to Seymour again, poked him with a little stick. Seymour snorted and jumped away, and the cowboy said, "Oh, no, what is it now?" And Coyote said, "Well, I think he's afraid of me because I don't have those fancy buckskin pants like you do." And the cowboy said, "Oh, man," and he started taking off his pants, and he handed them over to Coyote, who put them on, stepped over to the horse, and one more time he poked him with a stick. And the cowboy said, "What is it now? I never knew Seymour was such a scaredy cat." The Coyote said, "Well, I'm pretty sure now he's afraid of me because I don't have a big, shiny shooting gun like yours, no big six-shooter like the one you wear at your hip." And the cowboy said, "Well, boy, I sure am loath to part with my weapon, but all right." And he unbuckled his gun belt and he handed it to Coyote, who put it on around all the rest of the cowboy's clothes, because now the cowboy had no clothes left. He was, as they say in the West, stark naked. Well, this time Coyote stepped up to the horse, put his foot in the stirrup, swung up over the side, and turned the horse to start riding away. Cowboy said, "Well, you hurry back now there, Coyote. I'm anxious to have our contest." And Coyote just gave him a little nod and a wave, rode off a little distance, and he turned back and he said, "By the way, Cowboy, I am that clever coyote you were looking for. And that contest you wanted, it's all over already. And guess who won?" Then he turned the horse again. He said, "Come on, Seymour." And they rode off into the sunset, leaving that cowboy behind, stark naked.